Hey everyone, Andang here for more of Mordor. When we last left off, we were inside of Cirith Ungol, pretending to be the Silent One. And now it is time to talk to Captain Roglog once again, and learn of what is next. It has been a long day, hasn't it? I think you've earned a break. Captain Roglog smirks. I've had Luxu cook something up for you in the tower. Some trumbles, some zar, and even some blogzar. A nice meal to make the other orcs jealous. Go on now. There's still more to be done once you're back. Alright, time to enjoy an orc meal. I'm sure that'll be just great. Best quality cooking ever. Just got an image of like an orc in like, you know, the full chef outfit. Just being so excited and delighted for us to finally taste the meal that they've been cooking all day. And then we taste it and it's just like absolutely awful. And oh, I can't wait for this quest. I'm sure it's probably not going to be like that, but we'll find out, won't we? Here we go. Oi! Silent One! Back at last, are you? You nod. Well, it's a good thing you are. I have a bunch of blades and axes that need sharpening, and the orc that was going to do it never came back from the swamp. He's dead, and you're not. So what do you say? Sharpen them for me, will you? Sure, buddy. You seem to be doing a good job at polishing that one at least. Good for you. Alright. Let's make the weapons of the enemy even sharper. That sounds like a great idea. They'll still be dull, sure, but not exactly the best idea to make them even more powerful. Alright, I guess we're sharpening them just by touching them. That's how good we are at our job. Hopefully the orc does not inspect it. That would be bad. But I have a feeling we'll be just fine. The orcs are so organized. They have one axe and one blade on each table. I'm sure there's some rule about that for them. As Kroglog asked, you have sharpened many of the orcs' axes and blades in Cirith Ungol. However, you were also able to subtly weaken their hilts while sharpening them. Alright, I feel like we still did not sharpen them. But sure, yeah, ready for Tarks. Alright. Cool. I like how this really is what the Silent One does in an average day. Like, he has such a cool name, and then all he's doing is, like, hardly anything. Luxu has set out 3 crates of repulsive food. Alright, we're pretending to eat. So good! Eating like the Cookie Monster there, I'm sure. The grubs are still wriggling in the... The grubs are still wriggling in the crate. How exciting, yeah! Okay, here we go. Yes, pretending to eat again. It's a meal, alright. Wrapped in innards? So it's sausage, okay. Never learned how the sausage is made, guys. This stew is certainly crunchy. I like how the orcs are still making nice use of the sign here. It's just kind of funny that they're like, oh yeah, let's keep the sign around. We don't want to have any kind of eatery. We kind of like
Hi, holla!
Where has this orc voice actor been the whole game? That's pretty good. Hi, you must have been hungry, Silent One. You put all that down faster than any orc I've ever known. Must be easier without a tongue. That is the creepiest orc I've ever done. No, not again. Can you hear them, Silent One? Can you hear them? Answer me! You shrug. Damned little spiders skittering about in the tower. I found a few of them in the pot earlier, and I'm not going to cook while they're crawling about. Wouldn't want that to go against my perfect concoctions, having spider in there and all. Find those little biters and get rid of them, will you? Yes, of course we will, Luxu. Too many legs. Now I want to hear a Too Many Cooks parody of Too Many Legs, the orcs of Cirith Ungol doing a cooking parody there. Alright. Let's see, get rid of all these spiders here. I knew at some point we'd have to take out the spiders. There's no way we're going to go all the way into Cirith Ungol and not have to do that, you know? So, it's fitting to finally be doing this. There we go. Getting all the spiders taken out here. Yes. Good, 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 good. Dang out! Look out! There's a spider about! Alright. Let's see what else is in this tower. Stairs ascend to the highest levels of the tower, which you've already seen in a previous episode, but are still going to pretend it's something new, just so the announcer guy can announce it in a cool way. I'm guessing the message is going to be at the top of this tower. That is part of the epic story here, if you guys remember. Or I guess not epic story, it's actually the Black Book of Mordor, but, you know, the same thing, basically. You see a crumpled parchment discarded by the fire. Thankfully not in the fire. Whew. This message, addressed to a Grukor, speaks of loyalties and infighting. Alright. Bring the message for a Grukor to Athlee Spiderbane outside the tower. Alright. That sounds doable. If we take out this last spider, we will have reached our 9th quest there. That is pretty cool. I'm really enjoying these Silent One quests. Can't wait to see where this leads and what plot's going to be here at the end of Lingris. I'm super excited. I don't know about you guys. If you are, be sure to leave a like down below. Always good to have your guys' support there. And, you know, if not for me, leave a like for Danghat because he's super cool. There you are, Spiderling. I found you. One shot, one kill. The way it should be with a Spiderling. Surprised these orcs can't deal with it themselves, but you know, they got other issues, like dealing with all the maggots in their food and everything else. There we go. As Luxu asked, you have defeated many of the small spiders that snuck into Cirith Ungol. Alright, it did say the Tower of Cirith Ungol. I know some of you want me to read it verbatim, so there you go. You're welcome. Alright, let's see here. Make our way back out of the tower this way.
Pity. I didn't think I'd have to see you again.
All of them? Really now? You nod. I'm impressed, Silent One. Turning a new leaf, are you? Well, keep it turned. I just imagine that there's like a leaf somewhere and we're like, yes, it's turned now. The pine leaf is in the correct direction. The top ones want this place to look like it did before Lugberg's caved in on itself. Between Cirith Ungol and Derthang, we've got to find a way to keep those Tarks out of Mordor. But it's not just the Tarks, is it? No, that'd be too easy. It's the elves too, yeah, the elves. One of them, at least. Shagrat's a lying fool. There isn't anything in Mordor worth enough to make a whole garrison draw their blades on each other. Not even the damned rings. It was an elf all right, and he made it clear he's got no business fighting elves. We've held the tower for years, and Shagrat nearly loses it in one day. Nah, the Black Pits are too good for him. But we're going to find him, Silent One. We will find him. And I know just the place to look. The camp which you just came from with Aragorn and Legolas and all the others. Alright, so he doesn't say that, but I'm sure he will. It would be funny if, like, Shadow of War did, like, some parody, like, quest or something, where it was actually Talion and Celebrimbor that were the ones that did this, but that'd just be too perfect, I suppose. Right then. The first place you're going to look for the elf warrior is at Iron Anglos. Roglog seems to wince at the name. If the elf warrior's gotten that far, He's not our problem anymore. Arudani's Gosh High will find him. And if he's lucky, he will end up in their band. Next is Thanos Ghost. Roglog appears disgusted at having to speak Sindarin, something I would not mind as the announcer guy. The gate to the Dead City has been sealed recently, but I doubt an elf would have much trouble getting around it. They could just go right above it if they were in a Peter Jackson movie, for crying out loud. Gothmog's plans in Gondor slipped, and now he's holed up in the Dead City. Some dread terror. He is. If the elf warrior's been to the gate, he's either in Imlad Morgul, or he's made it to Athelion, and the high up will have our heads. And lastly, I want to scout Shelob's lair. That's right, Shelob's lair. I want you to go to Torek Ungol. Roglog again appears disgusted at having to speak Sindarin. If the elf warrior's not been to the others, maybe he's gone back to finish the job on old Shelob. Hey, that rhymed. That's creative, dude. He stuck a pin in her ladyship like none have before. Nah, but Shelob had it easy for years. Probably just caught her off guard. Maybe he thinks he'll get lucky, but I don't think she'll make the same mistake twice. When that's all done, and you died 3 times, come back to me, and we'll try to figure out what you saw. Maybe I'll give you a brush and some paper or something. I'm sure we have a Tark's blood around here somewhere. Now get at it. Alright, Torek Ungol. I can't wait to go there. That's going to be epic. So, let's see. Let's make our way back to Athlee, outside of this place, and also explore the other places. We have a long way to go to finish out the quest here in Cirith Ungol. My, what a nice horse you have, Silent One. Did you get that off a Tark? I'm sure you did. Now get at it, Silent One. Get at it. Alright, now we are finally out of that armor again and can make our way on to Athlee. Because I'm pretty sure if we didn't have our armor... We just got dismounted, alright. Pretty sure if we didn't have our armor, Athlee would probably attack us. Of course, he is floating in the air, so he's not his usual self today. Alright, Athlee. Quite an interesting stance you're taking there.
What is this message you found?
It speaks of loyalty, and infighting, and treachery. Just as good as a normal orc soap opera. Bah! I hope you are satisfied with what you have learned, for it means nothing to me. This is why I enjoy fighting spiders. There is no intrigue, no complex loyalties. You always know what side you're on with spiders. Alright, Athlee. Well, that does end off the Athlee part. Now we're into Chapter 3. If you remember, we had these different things to talk to various, basically following various leads, as Mithrandir told us. So we're going to be doing that as well. So now we have Hrathalden in Talath Uru. So we will be doing that once we get to the next zone. But first, we have to finish out Cirith Ungol here and all of Lingris. So let's go ahead and patrol our first location here. Discovered Aint Angos. The bridge is intact and allows forces from Lingris and Talath Uru to swiftly unite. Aint Angos is a tremendously valuable and strategic holding for the orcs of Lingris. If it were to come to ruin, the forces of Lingris and Talath Uru would be separated almost entirely by the Morgai, save through the passes of Durthang and Lugvarg, both places that you don't control. Alright, well that was that location. Let's go on to the next one. Whoa, hey, we just got kindred with the conquest of Gorgoroth. That is a huge thing. There we go. Honored warrior in the conquest of Gorgoroth. Discovered finesse ghost. Or ghost, or however they say it. The dreaded gate of Imlad Morgul looms before you. Dang. It's quite the gate. Beyond this gate lies Imlad Morgul, where Gothmog now hides in fear of King Elisar. If the day comes to set siege to the dead city of Minas Morgul, the bridge from Ithilien into the Vale shall either have to be rebuilt, or the gate of Finesse Ghost must be thrown down. Dang. That is pretty crazy. I like how this is like the intended entrance into Minas Morgul. That is cool. And we do now have another web-covered page here.
It was then she came to the Mountains of Shadow, and upon its dark peaks and within its cavernous depths, she felt a grim familiarity. Thus, it is there she has made her home ever since.
Alright, time to go up the long-staired path to the side of Cirith Ungol here. On the backside to spy on Shelob. I can't wait to be doing this. Let's go ahead and see where this leads. Discovered Torek Ungol. The shadowed tunnels of Torek Ungol loom before you, but the largest tunnel appears to be sealed by roots and debris. If Shelob still dwells within, it is likely that she has become trapped in the aftermath of Sauron's downfall. That is pretty cool. When we return, we will make our way back to Captain Ronlog, but that is not till next time. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for more of Mordor.